Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Timmy Kemza James. So in our previous video I showed you how to cut this shirt, but in this video we are going to be doing the sewing, right? So look at what the shirt looks like now. So I'm just going to quickly take you through it. Please give me a thumbs up if you find this video helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. So without further ado, let's just head into the video proper. Now the first thing I'm going to be sewing is my collar. So I just pinned it right side facing each other, and I'm going to go ahead and use my sewing allowance to sew round the collar, starting from the hem side, or that point where I'm going to be joining it to the collar stand. Right now, when I sew it at the corners, I'm going to grab a strand of thread or two. So I'm using two strands of thread actually. So in between the collar, I'll put it there, and that's just close to my sewing, close to the point where I'm supposed to turn to the other side, right? Then when I put it, I'll just like I'll just use the needle to match the thread once, then I'll flip the other side of the thread into the collar as well. Now I'm just doing this so that I can get a nice sharp edge right when I'm turning my collar over. I'll do the same thing on the other extreme, and I'll go ahead and sew completely. At the end of each seam, I'll back stitch, and then I'll cut out every excess sewing allowance. On the corners, I'll just cut down a little bit more than other places, but I'll make sure I'm not cutting through my sewing line, right? Then I'll just drag those thread out like this, and I'll go to the pressing table and give it a nice press, and this is what it looks like. So you can see the corners are well pointed out. I'll just drag the thread out. That's why I'm not sewing severally. Now on the collar stand, I'll just find the midpoint of the collar stand and make a notch. I'll make a notch on this collar as well. Then I'm going to place one collar stand, then I place my collar right then in between the collar stand, right side facing each other, right? Then I'll go ahead and sew in order to catch the collar in between, right? So what I want, that's what I want to get. I want so that the collar turns out neat both on the right side and on the wrong side, if you understand what I mean. I'll flip to the other side and sew. Meanwhile, I started sewing from the middle, that's why. So by the time I'm done to the other corner, I'll just trim off my excesses, and I'll make a little notch here and there so that I'm able to turn my collar nicely, right? So just go ahead and make notches, you turn it down, then I'll go ahead and give it a good press. But before then, this is what the collar is looking like, nice and clean, right? So by the time I pin it down, this is what it looks like. This is so beautiful, and I love African print, guys. I just love the way the every stripe and every design feels like a story. Now on the main shirt, I'll go ahead and on the front side, I'll top stitch on my front, that center front button allowance that I have. I'll top stitch, then I'll grab my back. I'll just assemble my shirt by sewing the shoulder side, starting from the back yoke. Then I place my front on the back yoke. Now the right side of the back yoke was facing me, and then the right side of the front side of the dress is facing the yoke, then the back side. Now I did that in order to sandwich all my sewing allowance in between the back and the front neck. So that's what I just in between the back and the front panel, guys. By the time I'm done doing that, I'm just going to go ahead and sew my collar onto the shirt. Now I have other videos on how to make collar, which I'm going to be linking up on the cards here, so you can ensure to go ahead and watch, or you just watch closely what I'm doing here, right? So whichever one works for you, it's fine. I'll also be linking it in the description box, guys. So I'll just go ahead and stitch my collar down, and then I'll turn it to the other side and I top stitch.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fake.
So when I'm done with that, I'm going to come over and fix my sleeve. Now that point where I gave it a nice press on the shoulder side where it has a crease, that's where will be my midpoint. So that's where I'm going to start attaching my sleeve, right? So I'll just go ahead and attach my sleeve, and I go ahead and stitch the entire body, starting from the sleeve all the way down, right? So if at this point you're not yet subscribed to my channel, guys, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please go ahead and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Share my video with your friends, guys. So this is my sleeve and it's fixed. You can see it's coming out really beautiful. So I'm just going ahead to close the body. I'll measure my sleeve, how wide I want my sleeve opening. So I'll go ahead and stitch the rest. So if you have an overlocker that is active, go ahead and overlock your row seam allowance before you start sewing. Now because I want a slit on the shirt, I'm just leaving that, and this is the finished look. I went ahead to close off my slit, and I closed off the sides and hemmed my shirt, and this is it, guys. It came out so beautiful. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, guys. So if you recreate this video, please ensure to tag me on all your recreation. I would love to see it. Timi Kenza James on socials. See you in my next video, guys. Bye.